The atmosphere inside the Los Angeles courtroom was charged with emotion, as Renee Black, mother of rapper A AP Relli, broke down in tears, pleading for leniency on behalf of her son. The ongoing assault trial has placed immense strain on the artist's family and those involved. However, it was Renee's heartfelt appeal to A AP Relli, the man alleging that her son fired a semi-automatic handgun during a November 2021 confrontation that brought a deeply personal dimension to the otherwise formal legal proceedings. With her voice trembling and tears streaming, Renee urged Relli to reconsider his stance and drop the case. Her plea was not only that of a mother, but of someone fighting to shield her son from a potentially life-altering verdict. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. This highly publicized case centers on allegations that ASAP Relli, whose real name is Rocky Mayers, brandished a firearm during an intense dispute with ASAP Relli, a former friend and fellow ASAP mob member. Prosecutors argue that the conflict escalated to the point where Rocky discharged a semi-automatic handgun, an act Relli claims left him injured and deeply shaken. The charges against Rocky are serious, carrying potential legal consequences that could affect both his career and personal life. However, beyond the courtroom proceedings, Renee Black's emotional plea underscored the human impact at the heart of the case. As Renee took the stand, the courtroom fell silent. Her presence commanded attention, but it was her raw emotion that made a lasting impression. Dressed simply, she carried herself with quiet dignity, though the weight of the situation was evident. "Please," she pleaded, her voice breaking. "I'm asking you to show mercy. He's not a bad person. He's my son, and his family depends on him." Her words were directed at Relli, seated just feet away, yet they resonated with everyone in the courtroom. It was a mother's heartfelt plea, sincere and unfiltered, an attempt to shield her son from what she sees as an unforgiving system. Renee's appeal wasn't just about Rocky's freedom, it was about preserving the life he has built as a father to 2 young children with his partner, global superstar Rihanna. His responsibilities go beyond music and fashion, affecting his family and community. "He's a father now," she continued, her voice shaking. "He deserves to be there for his children. Please think of his family." Her words were deeply personal, yet they highlighted a universal reality. Legal battles often have lasting consequences for loved ones. The courtroom, typically bound by strict procedures, seemed to momentarily soften in the face of Renee's vulnerability. Even the judge appeared briefly taken aback, pausing to allow her to collect herself before continuing. For Relli, the moment was undoubtedly difficult. Once a close friend of Rocky, their relationship has since fractured into a highly publicized legal dispute. Relli maintains that pressing charges isn't personal, but a matter of principle, claiming the incident left him both physically and emotionally scarred. Yet, Renee's plea placed him in a challenging position, forcing him to consider the personal weight of his actions. The scene also reflected the complex themes of loyalty and betrayal at the heart of this case. Some argue that Relli's decision to press charges is about seeking accountability, while others see it as a betrayal of the brotherhood that once defined the ASAP mob collective. For Renee, however, the issue is more straightforward. Her son's future is on the line, and she is doing everything she can to protect him. "We all make mistakes," she said, steadying her voice as she looked at Relli. "But forgiveness is what makes us human. Please find it in your heart to forgive him." Renee's plea also underscored the broader implications of the trial. For Rocky, the stakes couldn't be higher. A guilty verdict would change his life forever. A guilty verdict could mean not only jail time, but also lasting damage to his reputation and career. For Relli, the trial represents a quest for justice, yet it also comes with challenges, including intense public scrutiny and backlash from Rocky's dedicated supporters. For Renee, it serves as a painful reminder of the fragile stability she has fought to preserve for her family. Her emotional outburst was more than a plea for leniency. It was a call for understanding, highlighting that beyond the legal proceedings and media coverage are real people whose lives hang in the balance. As the trial unfolds, it remains to be seen whether Renee's heartfelt appeal will influence Relli or affect the case's outcome. Legal experts note that while emotional appeals can be powerful, the justice system ultimately relies on evidence and due process. Still, the weight of her words was undeniable. For those in the courtroom, it was a moment that transcended legal arguments, offering a glimpse into the deeply personal nature of the case. Outside the courtroom, reactions to Renee's plea have been divided. Many of Rocky's supporters have praised her strength and vulnerability, showing solidarity on social media. "A mother's love knows no bounds," one fan tweeted. "Renee Black embodies resilience and grace." Others, however, have criticized her efforts, arguing that emotions should not interfere with justice. "This isn't about feelings," one critic posted. "It's about accountability. Rocky must face the consequences of his actions." For Renee, outside opinions likely hold little weight. Her focus remains on her son and his future. As the trial continues, her plea will undoubtedly linger in the minds of those who witnessed it, serving as a reminder of the emotional stakes in a case that has captured national attention. Whether it will sway the outcome is uncertain, but one thing is clear: her love for her son is unwavering. Her willingness to fight for him, despite the obstacles, is a testament to a mother's devotion. Ultimately, this trial is about more than legal arguments and witness testimonies. It is a story of loyalty, betrayal, and the lengths people will go to protect those they love. Renee's tearful plea cut through the rigid courtroom proceedings, exposing the deeply human side of the case. As the legal battle continues, her words will remain a poignant reminder of what is truly at stake. Not just the verdict, but the future of a family, a community, and the relationships that bind them together.